5 years ago today, a Livingston woman vanished. Her cell phone was found in the driveway. Her car was found later. But 58-year-old Barbara Blount hasn't been seen since. Our Tiana Williams reports this case is the only one lately that detectives in Livingston have not been able to close.
5 years is an awful long time to go without knowing exactly what happened and where she may be.
What happened on May 2nd, 2008 in Holden is still a mystery to this family and the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office.
The piece that we need's not there.
What investigators say they do know is around noon that day, Barbara Blount told a neighbor she would be home cleaning her kitchen cabinets. But that night, her car was spotted down a partially hidden road about a mile from her house, but she was nowhere to be found. Volunteers searched the woods. Detectives followed every lead. State police and the FBI were called in, but by all accounts, the crime scene was clean.
It's just, it's terrible to go to bed at night and try to sleep, and you wake up and you see your sister begging, looking at you crying, begging for help, and you don't know where she's at, and you don't know how to help her.
Sarah Bowman says she remembers getting the call that her sister had been kidnapped, but in all this time she thought someone would have come through with a clue to crack the case.
I have prayed that God would torment them so much that they couldn't stand it anymore, that they would have to finally realize that they've got to tell somebody.
The family has found friends in the detectives working the case and still call regularly to see where things stand.
Are you still working the case? Is there any new developments? What's going on? Sometimes we cry when we call them.
Suzanne Honeycutt says the family's been through a range of emotions, and no one knows that better than Christy, Barbara's daughter.
It's the same thing.
It's still hard.
Yeah.
Nothing would make them happier than to have some answers, but they say someone needs to speak up.
Their information may be the little piece of the puzzle we need.
Tiana Williams, WAFB 9 News.
Sheriff Jason Ard says the case is still considered a missing person case, even though they are treating it now as a homicide. Anyone with information is asked. Please call Crime Stoppers. It's that number, 344-STOP.